was a young disc jockey and you were a young musician, I was really impressed with your pedigree. That was one of the selling points of the album. Is these guys have been on a lot of great albums. They've toured with a lot of great people, and now they've come together, and it was like an instant supergroup almost.
Well, it was funny. I mean, you guys were cool, but the critics got a hold of us and creamed us. I mean, even to this day, 23 years later, they're still saying the same crap about us. But it's really funny to me, and we laugh at it so hard because it's so mean.
And 30 million records later.
Yeah, right. Well,
so pointless.
Well, it's okay because you got to figure the average longevity of a band today is so small. I mean, there's not how many people are going to break through and stay there. I don't know. We're lucky to have anything going at all. It's a big world out there. We've always done really great internationally, but we're putting our foot back in the water. Like here, United States. Let's see what happens.
23 years later, your pedigree has only been multiplied times pi r squared, and yet you don't seem to have quite the same respect from your own record label, or do you?
No, we don't
have a record label.
We do. Sony Records, and they don't want to release our record, and they won't release us from our contract, and they want to re-sign us for the rest of the world, which is done spectacular for us, consistently, every album, every tour, playing big 10,000 to 17,000 people a night. I don't know, they're at this interim period. They don't know what to do with us. It's the end of the decade. You know what happens at the end of the decade? All the music that was hip for that decade is not hip anymore. They don't know what the next big thing is. And everybody wants to be a part of the next big thing, not the last thing from 20 years ago.
Right.
It's a lot more cool to be part of the new thing, But, I'm not bitter about it. I just wish that if they don't want us, they should let us go. And because we've got offers from all these other places, we want you. They have to let us go. We're in negotiations right now.
To get out.
To get out. Just in the States, though, because we really like the records done spectacular around the world. Entered in the top 5 or better in almost every country in the world except for England and the United States. We have a problem with English-speaking countries.
What's wrong with this picture?
Oh, hey, man, but that's not true to everybody. If nobody knows you got a product, how can they buy it?
True.
It's not so much that the American public doesn't like us, it's just they don't know that we still exist.
And
that's why we're doing these gigs to kind of, say, yeah, the original band's back together again. Yeah, we brought our own records, man. You want to buy a record here? Sony, it says Sony, they can't sue us. We bought them legit.
What do you think about the internet as a
fantastic? That's the future.
As a source for you.
I think it's a tremendous source. I mean, we have a website that's gets 500,000 hits in a period of 4 or 5 months, And if we were allowed to sell our stuff, our merchandise and all that stuff over there, we could do very, very well.
Do you think Sony would allow you to handle the marketing through your own website?
Well, I mean, it's a lot more difficult than that. It really is. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a manager. But I know that we have the desire to do it, and we just did this really weird gig down in Temecula, which was really fun. And the first 5 to 8 to 10 rows were people that knew who we were, and the other 9,000 people were like, "Damn, who is that down there? I know that song. Who are these guys? I remember them." And slowly but surely, people started to come like this, and we did an hour and 50 minutes or something like that almost. And then we got them. We won them all over. And it was really kind of cool. We were really nervous.
He was doing a guitar solo, and this kid gets up on somebody's shoulders with a pen and a piece of paper. He's wailing, and this kid's going.
That was really a cracker.
Can you stop and sign my paper?
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm really happy to be a musician, man. It's a great job.
Well, I look forward to talking to you in another 20 years.
I hope so.
And discussing the other wonderful things you've done.
Thank you, man.